Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy. We are the Good Friends. My name is Ryan.
My name is Cory.
And we are the Good Friends. We're going to be continuing on from Provoca in our Final Fantasy playthrough. But first, Cory, what are we drinking
Oh,
tonight?
yeah, we are drinking... Oh, this is not something that I can pronounce. It's called Blanche de Chambly.
Blanche de Chambly.
Yeah. By Unibroue.
Unibroue.
Yeah.
Yeah, we noticed that there was another Unibroue that we hadn't tried, so we figured we were going to do
Yeah, it's an ale with coriander. It's my ander. And orange peel.
And it is a
So Vitbier.
white ale on lees.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cheers.
Again on lees. Yeah. It's delightful.
Ooh.
It looks like the...
It's tasty. Got a good citrus flavor.
It tastes like the water looks on the label.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oof.
Now, if I recall correctly,
Yeah.
we needed some G's.
Some jeans.
We needed some jeans. We're going to go to Kohl's real quick.
Was it one of the towns in Dragon Warrior called Cole?
Yeah, which is just the best.
And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think any of us are actually equipped with pants at the present.
Yeah, everyone's just walking around pantsless.
Yeah, they are. What I was going to say, I was talking about headphones. They're great. It looks like a cornfield back there, maybe. Do you see cornfield?
I see a cornfield. A little bit of a cornfield.
He who walks behind the rows.
Yeah, I think this first episode of this session is probably going to be a little bit of a grind fest.
Yeah, we got some more grinding to do.
We got to get some clothes to wear.
You know what they say?
What do they say?
You can't get to Elfland till you've ground 15 to 20 wolves.
Into a fine paste.
Yeah, that's right. That's how they fertilize the field. Back there.
Just from wolf guts.
Wolf dust.
Wolf guts.
The agriculture in this world is
Gruesome.
gruesome. Yeah, that's true. I was going to say inadvertent development of wolf grinding culture, but what you said is also accurate. Our little boat moves very adorably.
Yeah, it's just it's just so excited.
It looks like it's trying so hard to just, Oh,
Oh.
hold on, that shark! He's doing like
He has too many fins.
he does. Yes, A, too many fins. B, does he not look like he's doing crappy like 2000s woman on a horror movie poster pose, like with his butt in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's that's a sassy shark.
It's definitely like, that weird comic book woman pose where you can see their ass and their whole chest like in the same frame.
Right.
And it's
yeah,
like,
it's that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I've never seen it done with a shark before.
No. Yeah, transposing that art style to a shark is a bizarre choice.
The background looks so nice, though. It looks like it's a great day for a cruise. Right?
Yeah, it looks like it's a really nice day out. I'm glad that they're
agree.
getting to enjoy this weather. Oh, I remember reviewing the footage. One thing I wanted to do. I want to move Andy up here.
That's
because Andy can wear tougher armor.
Yes.
And like you were saying,
Actually, that's a tremendous idea.
people up higher on the list
Have a higher chance.
chance of getting hit.
Yeah. I think we must have just been stuck in the mindset that we had placed them in that order. So there's
I get very much that way.
If you do the traditional party, fighter, thief, black mage, white mage, I think that's the optimal order for their.
Ooh, look at these guys.
Ooh.
Kizoku.
I like that they didn't really localize what that means. Also, they look like the pirates.
They do look like pirates. They're still holding bananas. They're just purple.
It's true. Purple nanas. Are they all purple? They're
They're
sick,
pretty
man.
blue-purple. In that range, sort of royal blue and purple.
Forward.
Yeah, they're very aggressively postured.
Shark, kind of hung back a little bit.
Yeah.
I like that aspect of the shark. I really, now that we've come into the Kizoku, they're very cool, but I don't really see them as the kind of folks that I would just walk up to and approach for a random battle. You know what I mean? More of they're, just that feeling you get. They're a little bit out of my league.
Yeah.
They
look intimidating.
The shark looked sassy, but it looked welcoming at the same time.
Alright, Lisa, please don't die.
See, I'm not just going after Lisa. Very cool. The sea monsters are pretty tough.
Yeah, but they pay.
Yeah, they do. One of these guys, I don't know if it's the Kizoku or the sea serpents. Yeah, they're sea serpents. I don't know. Somebody gives a lot. hella gold, so...
Hella gold.
Hella gold.
I remember that once you arrive in Provoca, from when I was playing before, and you get the ship, like, sailing around and fighting is the best way to make money.
Yeah, actually, just to do a little Dragon Warrior comparison, way cooler that they've already introduced a vehicle into the game.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you just, like, the whole of Dragon Warrior, really, I mean, you were so bound to the continent that you couldn't even cross between adjacent peninsulas.
Yeah, definitely.
So this is pretty cool. Yet another little technical...
Yeah, look at all that money.
Yeah, they were the ones, I think. They're worth, like, tons per.
That's sweet.
And we did a good job, actually, killing them.
Pretty well.
You know, we did a great job killing them.
Let's cheer ourselves on.
Yay. What is lamp? Is it like our light spell?
It might remove blind or something? I honestly don't remember.
I don't remember that spell.
Once we go spell shopping and I have to look at the instructions anyway, I will double check what that spell does.
What do you suspect that little white thing down there in the corner is? Mountains? Snowy mountains?
Whoa! What in the world?
Okay. That is crazy cool. Look how complicated that sprite is, too.
Yeah.
Odd eye.
All of his noodly appendages.
Also, Sahag is really weird. That's a D&D monster, as far as I know. They might have a mythological antecedent that would explain why it's appearing here and in D&D, but they're the Sahagwin, or something like that. They're like little
you mentioned
fish
that.
People. Did I mention that last time?
Yeah. And it strikes me as funny, because if they're Sahagwin, that just makes me think penguin. Even though they look nothing like penguins.
Right. No, they don't. I always loved the aquatic creatures in D&D. Kuatoa. However, even though like they also just always look kind of like monsters, they're okay. In the anime Slayers, there's this character. Have I talked about this before?
No.
Nunsa, the flaming fish man. He looks... Okay, so... I love the idea of fish people.
Of course.
Just 100%.
Who doesn't?
The Nunsa the... Okay, back up. Slayers is like a fantasy satire anime, so everything's ridiculous. But Nunsa the flaming fish man, they're talking about him like he's a monster. He actually looks just like a fish. Like, picture a fish. You know, its mouth is on the left, its fin, tail is on the right. Yeah. Now you give it people legs and people arms just coming out of it, and it's in love with maidens.
You know, there's a character in Bitrick Runner 2, the Reverse Merman.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
A human body and a fish head.
That's
the best.
Oh, see, that's exactly. I'm 100% into that. One of my favorite movies from my watching last year was the Roger Corman movie, Humanoids from the Deep, which is about hideous fish people attacking this town. But it's horrifying. Like, they descend upon a carnival at the end, and it's just like utter carnage. It's great.
It sounds fun.
Classic, like... They have the monster suits and stuff are great. They have, like, crazy long arms, too. Like, that's what's so weird about them. Ugh. Yeah. Like, twice the length in the forearm.
When things have appendages that are too long, it's disturbing. That's, like, part of why Slender Man's, like, a scary thing.
Slender Man is terrible. Yeah, that is scary. Yeah, like, the forearm is, like, 2.5 times as long as, you know, a human forearm. Great. So watch Humanoids from the Deep. Yeah. If you want to be traumatized.
Another movie recommendation from Cory.
It's great. Yeah.
Man, my dude's missed.
Trigger warning for
a lot.
Fish sexual assault, though.
Oh, God.
Just so you know.
Seems unnecessary.
It's totally an exploitation movie, by far. Because I'm pretty sure, I don't know if Roger Corman directed it or he just produced it, but... I mean, are you familiar with Roger Corman?
Not really.
Oh, he's like the B-movie king.
Okay.
He's famous. Like, he's famous for producing schlocky B-movies. I think since the 50s, maybe, but especially in the 60s, like drive-in movie fare. Like the classic movie is Attack of the Crab Monsters, which is exactly what it sounds like. But they're ridiculous puppet monsters. Right. So Humanoids of the Deep is kind of an update on the aquatic fish people attacking a town theme. Classic theme of world literature and film. But he's famous for that. But the other thing that he's kind of famous for was a lot of people, especially in the new Hollywood era of film, kind of got their start working with Corman in some respect. People like Jack Nicholson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like there are tons of people. They're all escaping me at the moment, but there are lots of famous Hollywood folks. Probably Coppola. Such that they called it informally the Roger Corman Film School. Like, wow. Yeah. So it's kind of cool how, You can kind of see a weird overlap too. New Hollywood, like George Lucas or something. Like I don't know if you ever actually worked with Corman, but like I mean, if you think about it, Star Wars is kind of like
it's pretty campy.
It's schlocky, you know, or it has schlock and antecedents. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
So we're missing like a lot.
Yeah.
I don't really understand why. Do you think we're like not?
I think it might be part of their stats. Maybe. Is that a thing? Do you think? Like it makes them harder. Do they have evade stats? The monsters?
I have to imagine. I figure we have an accuracy stat of some kind.
I wonder if there's a counterbalancing evade
Maybe
stat.
we're just like not leveled enough.
See, that would be
our numbers aren't high enough to hit these guys.
I think you're right, probably.
Because like we're not taking a ton of damage, but it's just this is taking forever.
Yeah. I think that's part of the weird return on investment for these fights. Because I remember the Thief being the worst, or having one of the worst accuracies early on. Red Mage, I'm not sure. But how accurate is he?
Brad's a black belt, right? Or is he a thief?
Brad is a thief.
Okay. I don't remember what we did.
Yeah, he's got the blue hair. Remember, he's the kind of...
Oh, that's right, because he becomes a ninja in black belt.
Correct. Karate master. I think the black belts become karate men.
Really?
Yes.
Will it tell us in status? I wonder.
What they level up to?
Just what... Oh, yeah, he is a thief.
Oh, yeah, he's a hundo thief.
God, it's going to take a minute. All right. What is hit percent? Is that his chance to hit?
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, go look at Tony, because his is much higher.
27.
I don't know what that means, really. Like, he's definitely hitting more than 27% at the time.
I don't know, based on that fight. Like, that fight was...
Really?
An
I mean, maybe not. I don't know.
We should try out here somewhere.
What we should do is also see what... Because I think their percentage obviously goes up with their level. You know.
Just bring everyone back up to speed.
It's kind of weird. It feels like the rhythm of it has changed slightly. Like Dragon Warrior's battles are really fast-paced.
Yes.
These feel like they're longer. So right now, especially, but maybe there's maybe less of them.
Yeah, I don't think you have to fight as many fights as you do.
It might equal out to, like, you know, roughly equivalent temporal experiences,
but again, the big difference is that you just do more stuff in Final Fantasy.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, even from right now, I mean, even the dynamic of having to heal certain party members over others, is kind of interesting.
It's definitely more of a gratifying play experience.
Yeah.
Just because you feel like you do more of a variety of things.
Yeah, totally. I'm trying to think. Like, I wonder. Again, these are all questions that Wikipedia could answer. But I wonder if the second and third Dragon Warriors have parties or not. And the only Final Fantasy, I don't know how... Because I think even Final Fantasy Legend that I was reading has a party mechanic. Like, you choose the party leader. So it has a party right from the beginning. The only Final Fantasy that I can think of off the top of my head that has a single character, and I even could be misremembering, is Mystic Quest for a SNES.
Lightning Returns is also one character. You just play as Lightning.
Okay, that's interesting.
Lightning is a one-woman army.
Oh, look at that. A wolf pack.
This is also... It is
running wolves.
Very aggravating in this game that if you attack something that isn't there, it's just dead. Like, I want to just be able to hold the button and they'll just know to attack something else if something's dead. But...
Yeah, that's I don't know. Yeah.
Like, the post in the thread about Bravely Default just reminded me of how much I appreciate the mechanics of Bravely Default.
Well, they did so... I think that's what's so cool about that game is they took so many classic RPG stuff, but they, like, optimized everything. Like, the way that you could control the experience was, like, one of the coolest developments in JRPG.
Absolutely.
Like, controlling random battles is, like, the greatest idea ever. Like, because you can turn them on when you want and turn them off when you don't. Like, that's...
And controlling the speed of them for when you do want them, but you just have to grind for a while. Like, just make them go at 1,000% speed and always do the exact same thing and just auto-battle and, like...
That's so cool. Well, and then you could kind of program what they did. Like, it's so cool. Yeah. It's kind of...
That game's really good.
It is good.
It has major flaws in the end, but it is...
Did you finish it?
No, because you have to replay the game 1,000 times to finish it. Like,
True.
I just couldn't...
I think there may be a sequel coming.
Yeah, Bravely Second.
Yeah, that's right. Well, the other interesting thing, I think Bravely Default, the version that we got, was essentially like... I don't know whether it was like they added additional content or updated it, or it was like a special edition in Japan, but like it was an updated version.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
That's what Chrissy told me anyway.
I wonder what we got.
I think some of it, actually, honestly, I think parts of it, again, could be wrong, but I think parts of the optimization that we're talking about were actually added in the editions that came out in Japan. They were not part of it originally. Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know to what extent, but I do think that's maybe true. Yeah. It's a thing.
Are these greater wolves the ones that can poison us? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I feel like maybe you're right, actually.
I feel like maybe I'm approaching these battles wrong. I mean, I should just stack everyone onto a greater wolf until they're dead. Do that again the next turn.
That does seem to ring a bell.
Because splitting them up and giving them more turns to poison us is like a bad idea, I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got a couple more battles in us before we have to
take
a nap.
Do you wade through the forest?
Yeah.
You're a little giant.
There's a technical thing I really appreciate about this game is that you have half sprites so that you can be covered by the background and that kind of thing.
It's a little thing, but it makes you feel more a part of the world, I think.
Absolutely.
Like, really in Dragon Warrior, you didn't really ever feel the different terrain. I feel like even though we talked about the encounter rates being different on the different terrain, really the swamps were the only thing, and at a certain point that became kind of irrelevant.
Yeah, I think the one thing that you can notice pretty well is when you're climbing around on those like hill dune things.
Yeah.
Your movement's a little bit slower.
Oh,
but
okay.
It doesn't have a mechanical like concern. Like it doesn't hurt you anything like the poison swamps do.
Right. I think it's cool. I mean, the ocean feels different, obviously, because you're in the little boat. It moves differently.
Yeah, you move so much faster.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's so cool.
Yeah, they played a lot more with that space of how you move and where you can go, and expanding the world, and as you become more able to get around. Like I'm pretty sure that I just wanted to make that noise again.
Let me just look at that too. That's so much bigger than.
Like yeah, you start out landlocked. Like you start in this big inner lake, and then eventually you can get out and about.
I mean, like imagine playing Dragon Warrior first. Whoa,
wow,
that might be a little tough. Try it out. You got any magic spells you can cast?
I do, but
yeah, have Andy do it probably.
Well, he doesn't. He just can cast lamp.
Oh, nuts. Well, we can see what we can do.
Let's just see if we can take down a Mad Pony.
What I was gonna say though is, imagine playing Dragon Warrior. Like, I want to like kind of get us back in that historical moment, and having none of that available to you, and then playing Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
like it's a little bit of a leap.
Definitely.
I think it's pretty cool.
It is really cool. Like, and I think the thing that is going to be tough is that, the leap from Dragon Warrior to Final Fantasy is huge, and the leap from one Final Fantasy to another for the next couple, it doesn't seem as big. Maybe 3 is bigger. I remember from what I played of 2, like 2 didn't feel that different from this game.
Yeah, we were talking about this. Like, I kind of feel like 2, like games like, and these are all arguable. I'm not saying that they're bad games, but like Castlevania 2, what's the other side? Zelda 2, like the one, and with the wonky, punch yourself to level up your hit points mechanics of Final Fantasy 2, like they tried experiments and some of them didn't quite work. And I kind of wonder what else they changed. But 3 with the job system, I think it's going to like completely change the experience.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
I am so into that. Yeah, absolutely. And then, I mean, we may have talked about this too, but from then on, roughly speaking, it's only for a couple of games, but the evens kind of stick with having unique characters who have a locked job class, and the odds kind of have a job system. So 3 and 5 are a little bit more open-ended. You have a job system. 4 and 6 have unique characters with locked jobs.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 7 then kind of becomes a weird combination of that. Like, you have characters predisposed to certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's true probably of some like 10 and stuff too.
Yeah. And it depends on which version of some of those games you're playing too. Like if you play 10 International, all the characters start in the center of the sphere grid and they can become anything.
Completely different.
Yeah.
What's it on the remastered version? You played a little bit of it, yeah.
You can choose. You can choose to have the original sphere grid or the...
Oh, wow.
I think they call it the expert sphere grid in that game. In that version.
That's pretty cool. I mean, Final Fantasy VII lets you do that too a little bit because you can. But I don't know that for instance, Aeris is ever going to be the melee.
Seems unlikely.
Yeah. So there's still a stat system,
Right. Just going in for a nap.
Yeah.
Maybe buy some gear.
A little nice boulevard. This is a very well-planned town.
1325. Yeah. It's kind of like a sort of Vienna, sort of a water town.
Yeah. Venice?
Yeah, that's the one I meant.
Yeah.
One of those VIs in these towns and ends.
Are you familiar with... Oh, I'm on a movie tangent, I guess. Are you familiar with the movie Don't Look Now? Or Don't... Wait, what the fuck? Damn. Don't Look Now, I think it's... Hold on.
Take your time.
I think I'm losing my mind. I think it's called Don't Look Now.
Okay. I'm not familiar with that.
Okay. It's crazy cool. It has Donald Sutherland. It's... I think it's one of the best 70s horror movies. It's very... Yeah, Don't Look Now. It takes place in Venice, that's why I thought of it. It's about Donald Sutherland and his wife who lose their daughter. She's in the opening scene. She's wearing this red raincoat and she drowns to death. And then, it's kind of about them dealing with it. But they go on a vacation to Venice, and it's all about kind of like weird apparitions of the daughter appearing in the town, and kind of them like how it's whether things are real or not, in the actual town. There's also this. In the news, there's a serial killer on the loose in Venice. And so it's like a weird interplay of all these things. But the ending is one of the most horrific film endings I've ever seen. Like, it's not necessarily really graphic. It's not really... It's just... Oh, man. I don't know. Yeah, I just remember being like... It's one of the most haunting things I've ever seen. It's really good.
I'll have to check that out.
Watch that over Humanoids from the Deep. Humanoids from the Deep, not that... not good in the same way. Don't Look Now, just... apparently I'm just like... just got a Criterion Blu-ray.
Gotcha. I haven't watched too many movies lately. Most of the movies I watch have been for a movie night.
I haven't either this past month. I started Letterboxd in, I think, like, mid-summer of last year, and I have 500 films recorded.
Wait, what is Letterboxd? What is this?
Yeah, it's like a social media site, kind of, but you post, like, film reviews and can create lists and things. Yeah, it's really cool. It is a really cool community. I don't know. It's really awesome.
It's neat.
It is. There are lots of people on there, who watch 1 or 2 films a day. Like, it's crazy.
That's got to just be, like, the only hobby you have. Like, that's just what you do.
I mean, I did for a lot of the second half of last year. That was, like, my major hobby.
Excuse me. Yeah. I don't know. I can't not play games.
I don't know. One of my favorite directors is Ozu.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know if I talked about this on the LP, but
I think so.
I watched almost all of his post-war movies last year.
How many is that?
Oof.
A lot?
Probably about 15-ish. I want to say. I've been wanting to do one for movie night, but I feel like it might bore folks. They're slow post-war melodramas.
I mean,
but they're beautiful.
I just did A Scanner Darkly.
Yeah, which actually I really did like.
It's not
actually
the fastest movie of all time.
No, but it's all more lively, also in certain ways.
Yeah,
Robert Downey Jr. is a very kinetic character, like character in that movie.
Yeah, he's very fast talking, fast.
I liked him in that movie actually.
Yeah, I think that was a really good role.
Like
for
coked
him.
up Robert Downey Jr. Yeah.
Roger W. Boober.
Robbie Bauer Robbie Bauer Boober.
Finally, leveling up.
Hey, we're doing it.
Everything up.
18 Ozus last year.
Wow.
Yep.
You were a busy boy.
Busy boy.
Busy Box Pizza Company.
Yeah, today they're closed. It's raining. It's depressing.
And they're just out in the wilderness fighting iguanas.
I think we should flesh these folks out a little bit.
I agree.
So let's start with Tony, because he's the
tenacious Tony.
Let's start with the basics. Tony is what, 35?
Yeah, that sounds right.
You know, not you wouldn't necessarily say, "Oh, Tony's like a grown man." I mean, like an adult, you know, man. Like he's not like a middle-aged man.
Right? No, he's definitely not middle-aged.
But you know, he's got a thing going.
Mm-hmm.
How tall would
He's
you
got
say
his
Tony
business.
is?
How tall is Tony?
I'm thinking 6'2".
Wow, really tall.
I'm pretty tall.
Huh?
But I don't know. What are you thinking? For height-wise,
I'm not sure. Like I was gonna the first number that popped into my head was like 5'8".
Ooh, okay, he's a little bit shorter.
Yeah, I was thinking that he was like a shorter, stocky. You know, I could see him like rubbing his hands in the washcloth.
Yeah,
and like wiping on the counter. I don't know.
I think we'll go with that. I was thinking like Hulk, but maybe that's not right. Like he was a Hulk,
Right? A classic Hulk man.
Classic New York pizza Hulk.
New York pizza Hulk man.
That's you couldn't go, you know, one movie in the 90s without seeing a New York pizza Hulk.
That's right.
That's true. Okay. So let's see what Tony's been working at the pizza shop. What? I want to say 7 years.
But he's a co-owner, so he
co-owner with Lisa. Yeah, they founded it.
Yeah, they founded it together.
Busy Box Pizza.
I think they got a loan.
That's a tough. That's tough. I think maybe, you know, Tony doesn't talk about the finances a lot, but I think they're concerned about it. You know, it's a small business in New York. It has to be pretty top notch. I think they got their stable of regulars. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Enough to. Maybe it's not always sure whether they're gonna
make it through the month.
Yeah, but I imagine they're probably resting at like 80-90% of what they need every short, but
they make it.
They make it, absolutely. Things are gonna go well for Busy Box.
Yeah,
I mean, we got to sustain a sitcom.
Can't be a drama about a pizza chain.
A failing pizza place.
No.
It took
that actually sounds a lot more interesting to me, but
yeah, probably.
As
a dramedy?
TV consumer, yeah.
A pizza dramedy?
Failing pizza dramedy?
That's an underexplored sub genre. Oh man. Well. Yep. Andy's hobbies include
collecting urine in jars.
No, that's more of an Andy thing.
Wait, didn't you just say Andy?
Oh, did I say? I meant Tony.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Tony's hobbies. He probably watches the game.
Oh, he hella watches the game. They probably play the game in Busy Box.
But maybe on the radio. Maybe they can't afford a TV.
Well, it's also like 92? Yeah, TV's
I didn't realize this was the 90s.
Oh, yeah, it's a period piece. It's a
modern production, but set 20 years ago.
Early 90s, yeah.
Okay.
Period piece. You know that weird transition period when it was kind of still high 80s, 90s, but like skateboards were slowly sliding in.
Slowly sliding.
Yeah, you know, on their
slowly
four
rolling
wheels
in.
that they had. Yeah. Do a cool slide on your skateboard.
Yo, bro, do a cool slide on your skateboard.
Do a kick jump.
Oh, man. That's great.
So maybe the opening is like, who's the coolest one?
Who is the coolest
in the group?
one? Probably Brad.
So, do you think Brad, maybe the intro? Okay, I got this. It's happening.
Share your vision.
The opening montage over the song, which is going to be some kind of, upbeat, pop song about the pizza place. It shows each of them getting to work. Mm-hmm. Okay, in little snippets.
Right.
Brad absolutely skateboards, little POV skateboarding, and he does
POV.
Well, a little bit. He does a nice kick jump over like a fire hydrant, or he has to avoid people carrying cakes down the sidewalk and things like that.
Yeah, like orange carts.
Yeah, exactly. So he passes maybe one of the shots. He passes some thugs. You know what I mean?
Right.
That sort of thing. Some street toughs.
Street toughs
in New York. He glides through the omnipresent steam that comes out of the gutters of New York in the 80s.
Regardless of the time of year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, and it updates. Yeah. Brad, probably a sensible fellow.
Again,
I mean, Tony,
Brad's our skateboarder.
You know who I'm talking about each time. Brad. Tony. How does Tony get to work? You think?
Um,
I'm trying to think of that, but
now if he's the Coner, we've said before that Andy's the one that lives above the shop.
Andy lives above. Yeah.
Okay, so then Tony.
Maybe he lives like next door.
Tony lives next door.
Yeah.
Or does he take the subway?
I was thinking,
And then it gives him an opportunity to show how aggravated he gets with the hustle and bustle of New York City life.
I think you hit the nail on the head.
Because he really is, in the end, a homebody, and he just wants to be in his shop with his friends.
I think that's the fundamental tension
running
for Tony.
the business he loves. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's outgoing and friendly, but the city doesn't always quite mesh with him, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's the thing. Is like with Andy and Brad, you kind of get there's a little bit more stress in their lives, but it's not. But they seem to fit more. They fit better with the city.
Right.
Brad's kind of they're both a little bit more eclectic and eccentric.
Definitely.
Lisa, I feel like kind of mirrors Tony a little bit. I imagine Lisa driving.
I also imagine that.
Like she has a car in New York. You know what I mean? And
yeah, one of those rare people.
They work hard. They're a little bit, tired. I think Andy. So everybody else is rushing to get there. You know what I mean? Brad's maybe a little bit, low key. Tony's frustrated. Lisa's stuck in traffic. You know what I mean? Like she does like a
exasperated.
Andy wakes up like 2 minutes before he has to be downstairs.
Yeah. And you see him just like looking over at the alarm clock and like spazzing out, like freaking out, jumping out of the bed, like throwing on clothes, rushing downstairs just to unlock the door just in time. For the other three to come walking in. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And roll title.
Either that, okay.
Yeah.
Or Andy gets up yawns, like he owns like the whole world belongs to him. You know what I mean? Like, and then he kind of saunters downstairs in his like pajama outfit that he's wearing, and then he opens the door right as everybody else is rushing. He's never rushing, and she. We haven't decided that. They.
Yeah, I wish that would gain some traction.
Let's
as a non-gendered pronoun.
Yeah, let's go ahead and stick Andy with they. Okay. I think that's where Andy's at. And I think we got our opening.
Yeah.
Now we just need a nice pizza song.
You were working on a jingle before.
Was I? I don't remember it.